Ciao, ciao. Jesus Christ. Oh, it was on. Oh, shit, it was
Yeah,
on.
that's
No.
me.
Fuck, what's that? What have I done? Luca. Oh my god. The problem is when we are calling this type of things and we expect good results right on the beginning, we are actually setting up a trap. This is an emotional trap because we are addicted to dopamine nowadays and we want fast results. But believe me, there are no fast results. For those who wonder what this video is about, this is actually the beginning of my Phallus Van brand. This is it. Me cold calling alone in a room. It's not easy. And if it was easy, a lot of people were doing this, by the way. This is one of the hardest things I'm going to show you today. This is my dog. He wants food. Look at this. And I'm actually telling him there is no food. I didn't buy and I don't have the money. Okay, okay. No. Jesus Christ, this dog is starving. Oh my god, I gave him one little piece because this is cake. He cannot eat cake. Like, I ate and I gave him one little piece and he wants more because he's hungry. That there's no reason to laugh. Oh my god. Yeah, of course he wants more. Oh my god. Now I cannot just keep giving this to him. Here. Nothing. Oh, folks. This is so difficult. Like, I know it, my problem, my mistake, my choices, but oh my. One thing is when I am hungry, when I am thirsty, and I have to deal with my own consequences. The other thing is when my consequences, oh folks, when my choices generate consequences that just don't affect me, but affect others around me. That is hard. That is hard to deal with. You know, not eating water or eating anything, it's okay. It's okay. We can deal with that. Because I have this mindset that it's going to get better, but him, he don't understand. Like, one day there is food, when another day there is not. I'm gonna climb this mountain, and I'm gonna make sure I would never, ever step back again. Not like this. Look. Here it is again. I just stopped to study because I was doing a lot of calls and not just getting enough results, and my dog is hungry. Yeah, my dog is hungry, like a lot. So here's the thing. 1 minute, okay, to talk with you before I go back to this thing. So what I understand is that I was doing a lot of volume calls. So I get a lot of, for example, 100 clients a day and trying to make them close the deal, not just one time, but sending the WhatsApp message and expecting them to call me back or give me the results on the PDF. Like, I send a PDF and say, "Oh, did you read?" And most of them, like most, did not read the PDF. So I understood that there was a problem in this, because if my clients, my leads, are not reading my PDF, then I should not send the PDF to them, or that I should change something. And then listening to this and studying a little bit more, I understood that I need to offer the conscious for free, which is I need to show the problem that exists to my client for free, and then I should charge on the consequence of this problem, because then I will be qualified to this client. And this is the word I was looking for, qualified. You do not try to close 100 calls a day. You do 100 calls a day to do qualification, to understand who is your client and who isn't, because you need to understand the timing. For example, I sold a product for a client, but he did not have the money. He was not in the time to buy the product. So he just, like today when we were going to get started, he just said, no, not today. I decided that I was going to be a Uber driver because I cannot just pay for the product right now. Okay, so the first thing is do qualification, show the problem, understand, and then I do the sales call. So 2 calls for the same client. More work, but I need results, and this is important. Okay, what I want to say is that I actually found good that I have 2 different jobs. One that I sit a day all the time, which is on the chair calling people, and the other one is walking dogs. They actually give me flexibility, so I actually do work out. Like I'm actually working my legs out now. I actually like to walk dogs because they put me outside the house and I have to stay here with them. This gives you a very good view of my city. Small houses and places that have no building. More places. Look at this. Not gonna lie, sometimes I feel like worthless. My hour is to walk dogs. That is not much of a value, if you know what I mean, right? I'm not saving lives. I'm actually satisfying an animal. Yeah, I mean, it's the beginning, right? This is a job. There are people who, for example, clean the soil, soil, whatever. They are not less human because of this. At least I'm working with something, not robbing some small commercer, for example. But sometimes I get this in my head, like, what's my worth? Look, many bats around here. I try not to think about this very much, but this thought always stays in my head, which is, what's my worth after all? Because, well, I've been up, not with money, but I know the feeling of staying at a place where everyone wants to be in your place. I've studied in a school that is a federal school. Very good. I didn't enjoy it very much at the time. I didn't even use its benefits for my own sake. Like, I could just get off there and go to college right away, but I jumped it. I mean, it was pandemic times, by the way, but I jumped it. And now here I am, while everyone is, doing their business, working their lives, and going to colleges. Hey. Não, conta. Believe the garbage. What is the worth of that person? Bom, boa noite. Tá frio hoje, hein?
Tá frio.
Quantos anos você tem?
Eu tenho 60 anos.
60 anos?
Vou fazer 70 em dezembro. Morando com o Ignócio.
Você vai fazer 70?
70 anos.
Então você tem 69.
Tem. Meu irmão morreu e eu fiquei com ela. Peguei lá,
Quanto que tira com reciclagem?
70 conto.
Por dia?
É.
Depende do que você levar, né?
Ajuda muito.
Mas você tem que ficar andando a noite inteira, então?
É.
Nossa senhora.
A noite inteira pra fazer completa a carga e já vou embora pra casa.
Fica com Deus, então, tá?
Amém.
Tchau, boa noite. Interesting fact. Do you know how much money he actually make with recycled materials every day? He said he makes $70. Do you know how much a person who works on a job normally makes? every day in 8 hours. 50. A person who is doing recycle materials day in and day out actually makes $20 more per day than a regular worker. And this is crazy. Like, at least he makes the minimum amount, but that is a tough job, I think. Much tougher than walks with dogs, you know? I guess if he could, he would be welcome. He would be walking dogs in his